Hey guys, I just had delicious brunch and I checked out the YHA hostel, stowed away my backpack. Now I've swapped it for a lighter canvas bag and I'm on my way to Katoomba Falls. I'm so excited to be doing this hike. I haven't done the hike for a very long time, as I said before, so I hope I don't get too tired, which I don't think I will because it's going to be a very short duration, an hour and a half, less than 2 hours. But I need to walk there to the start of the hiking trail, which is Scenic World. So this is extra walking on top of the trail that I'll be doing. It's not a loop or anything like that, it's a back and forth route. There's a picnic park. It's pretty cool. I've had a few detours along the way as I'm walking to the start of the hiking trail. Some observations that I have made. There are a few vintage cars, and I mean old school vintage cars that look like project cars that cost quite a bit, I can imagine. There's also the Blue Mountains Explorer bus passing by, and they seem to come quite frequently as well. Ooh, there's a mini waterfall right behind me. It's like a very murky river, and then there's a waterfall right there. That's so pretty. So this begins my hiking journey. I'm really excited to be doing this hike because I haven't really been out in nature to enjoy all that nature has to offer in a very long time. Towards the end of last year, I started taking up hiking, whether it's coastal walks or walks through the forest, and I feel like in the last couple of months I've neglected that, so it's great to be able to be attuned with the glory and beauty of what God has created And I'm feeling incredibly blessed. I'm so thankful with what I've been given in this lifetime. The last couple of months has been a time of adjustment for me. A time where I've had to stand on my own 2 feet and be strong and be courageous and learn to live by myself again. Had to make a lot of changes, not only physical changes in terms of my living situation and all that entails, but also emotional adjustments. But nonetheless, I feel like I've grown so much, and I've taught myself to be brave, to not feel loneliness, to really sit in silence and be still and be able to self-soothe my anxiety. It's something that takes a lot of patience and a lot of hard work and diligence in being able to be quiet at times when there's a loud voice in your head that's trying to tell you negative messages, and to soften that voice and self-soothe and know that when you've had a moment to yourself that things will be okay again. So people meditate, people listen to music, they find some sort of distraction. For me, I've really had to learn when times are quiet, I'm at home, I can get quite lonely. I know that loneliness won't kill me and that things will pass. And this feeling of unease will pass. So that's something I'm super proud of this year, that I've had to conquer, and I think I've done well in that. Being able to be still with myself. And when I'm surrounded by this beautiful nature, I teach myself how to be present and how to enjoy the sounds of birds chirping, the sound of a waterfall.
Yo creo que la angustia de vivir es cuando uno puede.
Es tarde para pensar eso. Está bueno.
The crackling of twigs under my feet, the sound of my steps climbing up and down the stairs. I'm so thankful, and I hope that as the months pass by, I grow to be stronger emotionally, mentally, physically, doing my gym workouts diligently and growing these muscles.
Solid bag of muscle.
Which I'm actually quite surprised how fast I'm growing these muscles. So yeah, these muscles aren't going to help me in my walking today because it's all cardio and all calf muscles, not necessarily arm muscles. But yeah, I'm at a lookout right now and it's stunning. There's so many people that are taking photos. A little bit subconscious, but that's okay. It's incredible, the view of the mountains meeting the horizon, the skyline. And it's hazy the further away it is towards the horizon. There's just so much mist covering the top of the mountains. Being surrounded by nature is my way of recharging and detoxing. Just getting away from the hustle and bustle and the craziness of work and people, obligations, reality. It's a good distraction and it's definitely great for my mental health. But I see how amazingly beautiful the world is. I'm reminded that my life too is beautiful. That there's so much to be thankful for. Even though there's rain, there's always sunshine afterwards. And that is a great metaphor for how life is. It can shower at times and be grey and dismal. There can be challenges that we can't see the light at the end of the tunnel, but at the end of the day, the sun will always shine and it will always be a brand new day. So it reminds me when things get tough, when I've had to overcome a lot of deep emotional traumas and loss and pain and suffering, that I'll get myself through it with the grace of God. The next few months of my life, I intend to continue on with my YouTube channel, create more reels and vlogs for you guys, upskill in my editing, spend quality time with my friends, and interact with people more at work. And it's been great meeting new people, not just be in my own head all of the times and be in survival mode. It's incredibly important to break new patterns, and I'm going to be breaking new patterns by spending quality time with friends and being more open and engaging to people I don't normally talk to. Just say hi, be friendly, you know, all that stuff. I also want to host, getting more rest, reading more. I'm currently reading another crime fiction novel from my favorite author. Finally wrote another one. He comes out with like once a year a new book, so definitely going back into my crime fiction reading phase. What else will I be focusing on this month? Oh yeah, just maintaining a state of cleanliness for my house so that when people do come over, they feel that it's a cozy place and it's a place that I can call home. So definitely have to figure out a few more things in terms of house decor, but I'm getting there. I want to decorate my place to make it a place that I am comfortable with, that I can call home, that I feel like it's a sanctuary, a place that I can relax after returning from work. And when I wake up on the weekends, I can enjoy my morning coffees, just sit there in the courtyard and feel that this is where I'm meant to be. So if I'm to sum it up in the next few months, on one hand I do want to focus on myself, but at the same time, on the other hand, I want to engage more with the world. know you don't want to hear this, but got mozzie bite. I don't know if you can see. It's swollen. That's really annoying. And I feel raindrops. I think it might just start raining soon, but there's such a canopy of leaves and trees that I don't think it will rain on me too heavily. But man, I don't need any more mosquito bites. Should have bought insect repellents, Oregano or something. But I'm feeling itchy. But nonetheless, I'm not complaining because I enjoy this walk so much. The air is just so fresh. Just enjoy the fresh air. 2 deep breaths. Okay, I'm 45 minutes away from the top of the trail. 45 minutes of straight climbing up the stairs. Okay, Mel, you can do this. You're a great hiker. You've got experience. You've got the energy. You got food in your stomach from this morning. And you're ready for this. You've still got some water in your backpack. You can do this, Mel. I know your leg's gonna be like jelly tomorrow, but I have faith in you. You can do it. This is me stacking myself up.
Much later.
Guys, I made it to the top of Katoomba Falls. Up these stairs. It took less than 45 minutes. And my oh my, I am so tired, but I'm so proud of myself. You can see how rosy my cheeks are. I'm puffed and I am thirsty. I finished all my water, but I can't believe I made the ascent. So proud of myself. Actually, I can't believe it because I'm pretty good at this. I'm pretty experienced at this. But yay me, getting back into the swing of things. Okay, it is late afternoon / early evening, and I don't know if the shops are open, the kiosks are open, because I do want some Coke or something, but I feel like it's closed. But the sun is going to set very shortly, and I need to go to the hostel and check in, then find a good restaurant and give myself a good feed. Today has been a success. Yay! Finished hiking for the day. So glad that's over. Checked in at YHA Katoomba. Got my room key sorted. Put away my bags. Got myself some much needed Coke to get myself energized for the rest of the evening. Stepped outside and my goodness, it is like 4 seasons in one day. It is so cold. As you can tell, I am wearing something completely different. I'm also like a jacket. Thank goodness I brought a change of clothes, because the wind cheater that I've been wearing will not suffice. It is cold. I'm a Sydney girl, so I don't know how I can bear this. It's always been like this. Whenever I've been to Blue Mountains or Katoomba, it's always been this cold at night. Oh my goodness. Luckily, I'm all snugged up in this shacket. Now I am looking for a restaurant that's open. Ooh, this looks interesting. For Vietnamese. But there's another one that has piqued my interest, which is a Tibetan restaurant. I've never really had Tibetan food before. I'm curious about this. I think I've tried Gawad before. Yeah, I've tried it before. So maybe let's head over to the Tibetan restaurant.